Hello, and welcome to Roll for Bowl, the game where I let statistical probabilities decide my lunch. We are inspired by Adventures in Ardia. It is episode 51, and I forgot my sign, so I have to say that we are featuring Daily Harvest. Even though they aren't paying me, I just love them. You guys ready? Let's go. Before we actually roll anything, let's take a look at the dice today. These are bright green and gold, and I thought they felt very spring-like since a certain somebody didn't see a shadow today. So, very optimistic dice. So first things first, we got to choose our base for our soup. And that is not a good start. That, I don't know if you can see it, is a 1. Glare! Glare, as we all know, is a personification or alphification, I haven't gotten clarification on that yet, of a roll 1. So whenever we roll a 1, we like to have him explain what's going on. What's going on, Glare?
I know you're not going to believe this, but I've just been kicked by a snake.
This sounds like a personal problem, man. Well, if we have to roll a 1, we really want to do it on the soup roll. There's not really a bad soup on this list, especially not this one with zucchini, parsnip, asparagus, lemongrass, sesame, and turmeric. Sounds interesting. So here's our soup. With the Daily Harvest soups, I always give them a try because I haven't tasted all of them before, and I want to know what we're working with just in case we don't do them justice. This is a good soup. It is complex. It's very bright with the lemongrass and warm with the turmeric. And there's a good bite and a lot of vegetables in there. There's a lot we can do with this. Hopefully it'll all go well. Now we're going to roll for fat, because say it with me, kids, there's nothing wrong with that. And that is a 6. So that's very different from the 1, and it's cheddar cheese. Here's the cheddar cheese that I have. It's dairy-free, as all of my cheeses are. I really like this cheese. It goes well on broccoli soups or chili. I don't know how well it'll go on this more or less Asian-inspired broth, but we'll see. Now it's time to power up with protein and hope we don't get the sardines. I don't know if you noticed that the new number 1 spot is sardines, and luckily we did not. We got a 6, which is an egg. And here's our egg. I poached it because it'll be easy to split apart once and I dropped it. Okay, great. Well, at least we know it's authentically me. We're just going to plop that right in there and move along with our next roll. Now we're going to get wild and hopefully a little magical. And what do we have? A nat 20. I just realized my signs are backwards. Anyway, nat 20 though, guys. Let's celebrate. So for my nat 20, I'm going to go with Mrs. Dash Extra Spicy. This soup has a little of everything. It's kind of citrus with the lemongrass. It's kind of warm with the turmeric. It's kind of savory. And I think a little spice will go well with all of those things. I've been really into Mrs. Dash on my popcorn lately, just to try and cut down on my salt. So here's hoping it works as well in this soup as it does on my popcorn. Hope everyone's feeling fresh tonight, because we're about to get fresh in here. And that is a 5. Tomatoes. So here are my tomatoes. I don't know how well it'll go with the Asian-inspired part of the soup, but it'll go well with the spice at least and the egg. So not all hope is lost. Let's do our final roll. It's time for us to be crunchy queens and do our last roll here, and that is a 4. That is pumpkin and sunflower seeds. Here are my pumpkin and sunflower seeds. They are warm and toasty, so they'll add some savoriness and go well with the sesame seeds that are already on there. And as always, support Ukraine. Let's eat. Hi everybody! Alright, here's what the soup looks like. It's not too bad looking. So I'm going to try and get everything on one bite here and try not to get the whole egg. See if I, nope, not to get the whole, okay. Alright, well, didn't get any yolk, but that'll have to do. Alright. So graceful today. All right, here we go. We're trying to stick all this in here and see how it tastes. Ooh. It's good. It's good. It's warm and citrusy, and the spiciness goes well with it. I don't know if the cheddar cheese is really doing anything for me. You gotta get a hint of it every now and then, but honestly, not bad at all. It's quite good. That is a little spicy. I didn't mix that in as well as I could have, but we'll get a little drink of water here and keep moving on. All right. The tomatoes go well with the brightness of the lemongrass. It kind of keeps its overall Asian-inspired qualities. And the egg is just making it richer. So overall, quite a good soup. That soup went down quickly, and I gotta say, I really enjoyed it. It was the perfect warming thing for this rainy day. I'm going to give it a solid 8.5. And since it's winter and I should be having snow, but I'm not, I'm having rain, we're going to call it Dashing Through the Rain. Well, that's all for me. Thank you for watching. I love you. Bye-bye.